Hello! Today I'm going to show you how I made the first star-shaped Christmas cookie in our series, which is Mr. Claus himself. I started by using my scribe to scratch out a general outline of where I was going to do the different parts of the face. So I blocked off a part for the hat, the red part, and now I'm doing the hat's brim, just going from one point of the star over to the other point. And now I'm going to draw in an oval for the face. Starting with my skin color icing in about a 15-second consistency, I'm going to outline and flood in the face. Now, if your icing is the right consistency, you can kind of lift your icing up off of the cookie and just drag the line around to where you want it for the outline. And if you watch the icing and not the line where you're going so much, you can place that line of icing exactly where you want it for the outline. Now let's do the same thing with the red icing for the top of his hat. All of my icings are about a 15-second consistency. Use a scribe or a toothpick to bring the icing to the edges or pop any air bubbles. Once the face and the hat have had a chance to dry, you can go ahead and outline the beard and the rest of the hat. It doesn't matter if the icing is perfectly smooth for the beard because we're going to be adding texture. Let the beard dry for at least 20 minutes and then flood in the hat. We're going to put sprinkles on the hat brim, so we want to make sure the beard is dry first. Now let's add some texture to the beard. Take your white royal icing and just put a squiggle around the beard. And then using a paintbrush, get it very slightly damp and wipe off the excess. And then just kind of dab the icing all around the beard to give it some texture. Go ahead and add more icing if there are areas that need it. And continue dabbing until the beard is exactly how you like it. Using black royal icing, put 2 dots for Santa's eyes. Pipe a big circle for Santa's mustache and then drag it out to the side. You're going to want to let that dry for a couple of minutes before you do the other half of the mustache. So while we're waiting, let's pipe the eyebrows. You can use a scribe or a slightly damp paintbrush to kind of shape the eyebrows the way you want them. Now pipe the other half of the mustache in the same process. It might be easier to turn the cookie upside down to do this side. Once the mustache has had time to dry, pipe in a big ball for the nose. You want your icing to be a little thicker, at least a 15-second consistency and maybe more, in order for the nose not to get a crater. Once you're done, put the cookie in front of a fan or in a dehydrator for a couple minutes. I'm putting some holly leaf sprinkles on his hat brim. Put a dab of royal icing and then stick the leaf where you want it. It might be easier to use tweezers, but you can also use a scribe to move the holly leaf into place. Add a red dot to your holly leaves and the Santa cookie is finished. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments if you make this cute Santa. Stay tuned for the next cookie in the series, Mrs. Claus. Thanks so much for watching, and happy holidays!